Good morning, students. Today I have come up with a new topic of HTML, that is lists in HTML. HTML supports different types of list. First is unordered list and the second is ordered list. An unordered list is one in which the orders of the list items is not defined, like bulleted list in MS Word. Whereas the ordered list is the one in which the order of the list item is defined. The first item will remain at first position, second item will remain at second position. If looking to the list, I ask you which is the third item of the list, so you can clearly make out the one which is numbered as 3 is the third item. Whereas in the case of unordered list, the order of list is not confirmed. It can be changed, it can be swapped also. Another kind of list which is supported by HTML is the nested list. Nested list is a combination of ordered and unordered list. Ordered list, when merged into unordered list, forms a nested list. Also, when unordered list is merged with ordered list, then also nested list is formed. The example is on your screen. You can see very clearly that both the lists have been merged together and hence the nested list is formed. Now let's move forward and see how to create nested lists in HTML. So let's start writing the code. So I wrote HTML tag on the top, then head, followed with the title tag. It's common for all the programs which I have already shared with you in the previous video. I'm giving this web page the title as nested list. Now head close and title close. Now let's start making body of the program. So body is there. Now in this body I want to have a list. So I have already closed the body and closed the HTML so that the closure tags are all done. So now inside the body I want a nested list. So as I told you just now, nested list is a combination of ordered and unordered list. So I am starting with the ordered list. Ordered lists are the one which is going to be numbered. Ordered list numbering by default goes with 1. So I am putting first list item as Asia and I am saving my file first. So let's save it by the name list.html and now click on save. Okay. So let's continue and see what output we are going to get. Since I have written one list item Asia of ordered list, you can see the output. It's showing 1.Asia. As I told you, 1 is the default numbering style of ordered list. Now I have also created a closed OL tag. That means the list is closed. Now if I want to add more item, I have to write before the closure of OL tag. So all the item will be placed inside list. Now I am creating one more order list inside the order list which is already made. So that means I need India inside the Asia. So part of Asia is in India. So I have made India as a ordered list item again. So now you can see it's clearly telling you that one is Asia and inside Asia we have the gap is automatically comes when you create nested list. So since I have not given any type, the order list type, so it was showing 1. So now I am giving it the type. Type is equal to after the double quote or anything like that. You can write the ordered list type. So I will use capital A. Asia will come as 1 and India will come as 8. First item of the first order list is Asia and first item of the nested order list is likewise I am going to type other list items of the second order list. Pakistan is one of them. I am writing Bangladesh. Third item Bangladesh, second item Pakistan. So let's see whether getting the output. Yes, so A, B, C. See the numbering will go one as in order A, B and C. And now let's try to analyze the code. If I want to have any item in between and I have listed the states of India, Assam, Bihar and West Bengal. So let's save it and see the output. See, here also I did not mention the type of order list, therefore by default it is showing me 1, 2 and 3. So we have first main list is the Asia. Inside Asia we have India, and inside India we have Assam, Bihar and West Bengal. So now I've changed the type here to small a. That means now Assam, Bihar and in West Bengal will come with numbered small a, b, c. So this is how we are going to create parts and subparts of the given list. Now let's say I want to add few subparts to Pakistan and Bangladesh also. Like I have just now created subparts of India, Assam, Bihar and West Bengal. So I added a new OL to the list item. See, I am adding OL to the list item. So same way here Pakistan is also one of the list item. So now I want to add items, list item to Pakistan list. Therefore I am adding this OL just below the Pakistan. So list item for Pakistan is Karachi. Let's say. Now suppose I have saved it. Now let's see the output. See, now since again I have not specified the type of my list, so by default it is coming to be 1. Now let's do the same with the Bangladesh. I am adding one more item under Bangladesh. So OL type is OL and the list item is equals to Bangladesh. So we have Dhaka as the capital of Bangladesh. So added, saved. Now let's see the output. Now you can see under Bangladesh we have Dhaka, and under Pakistan we have Karachi, and India has rest 3 states. So this is how I have created the list, and in this list I have added ordered list inside the order list. You can add unordered list also inside and other way around also. Let's put the BG color yellow, background color yellow to make it more presentable. So this is the background color. Now let's come back and do some more modifications. Now like I have added color here, I can even decide the font size. If I want to put a particular font size, font color, so I have given a text as red color, so entire text will appear as red now. So background yellow and now text is red in color. So you can see the difference. We can do the same job with the help of font tag also, but since I have applied it to the body tag as an attribute, so it will be applied for the whole page. Now let's add tables to our video. Here I am going to tell you about tables in HTML. So tables are a very significant part of our life. At many places we are supposed to put tables, and the data looks more organized and ordered. So let's begin with the table, how to create table in HTML. Table tag is used to create a table on a web page. It has many attributes like border, height, width, border color, BG color, cell padding, cell spacing, alignment, etc. The 3 major tags for creating a table are TR tag, TH tag and TD tag. TR tag is used to create a table row. TH tag is used to create a table header, like a heading of a table like serial number, roll number, name, etc. And TD tag is used to fill up the data in the cell. Now let's see how to create a table. I've already created the basic things. So here I'm putting here table tag, table beginning and table end. Now within this these 2 tag, whatever I'll write, that will be used to create a table. So first I need to create first row of a table. So TR tag begin and TR tag close. Now whatever I'll write between the TR tags, these 2 TR tags, that will be a part of the rows. So the number of rows I want, so that many pairs of TR I need to create. So just now you have seen I have created 3 pairs of TR tag. That means my table will have at least 3 rows. If I want to have more rows, I can create more pair of table rows. Now in that first row I want to put the data now. The first row I want to put the data, so I'm writing TD and a name and then TD close. So this will close my first table data. Same way I have written second class, TD class, TD close, that means second data in the table, then TD address. This is how I'm going to create the data for the first row. So now I'm filling each column of the first row by writing name, class, address, contact number, etc. So number of columns I want is the TD. So as many as TD I will write, that many column will be created in that row. And you know, columns remain static. Once you created a column for any row, the rate remains same. Now you can see the output. The 4 columns are created, but the row is only 1 since I have filled only 1 row. So if I want to get data below them, I will have to write more data in the other rows. So let's write that also. Now I'm coming to second row, and here I'm going to fill the data with the TD tag. So TD, the first name, let's say Vikas Singh, and then second column I'm going to fill now. This Vikas Singh will go under name, okay, because first column will be mapped with the first column of first row. Okay, now second column will be mapped with the second column of the first row, that is class. So I wrote class 5th. Now I want to write address. So address I'm writing, let's say Lucknow. So TD close. Now contact. Now here I can write a number, contact number, or any other detail. So I'm writing, let's say this number, a dummy number. Now I filled up all the columns of second row. I had 4 columns and all 4 data is now filled. You can see the column has appeared on my screen, but you can see they are not aligned, they are not coming one below the other, they are coming in a haywire order. So to put them in an order under each, we need table borders that will look like a table. Just now it is not even it's not looking like a table. So table border is equals to 1. So I have put a table. Now you can see it is looking like a table, but still the values are not aligned. The address has gone to next place, and the number has gone to other place. That's because I missed a slash here. So if you make a little mistake in the code, that will be reflected in the output immediately, right? So now here we are going to put height for the table. So I mean the amount of length I want for a table. So it can be in pixels or it can be in percentage. So I wrote 40%. Then I'm writing width to decide the width, the breadth of a table, how broad I want it. So you can see, as I mentioned, the length and breadth, the data is same, but the dimensions have changed. Now I'm putting up data in the third row. Since I made 3 rows, so let's say the third name is Gulab Chandra. And now I'm putting class 4th. Kanpur, and a dummy number. So my data is filled. Now you can see all the 3 rows and all the 4 columns are filled along with the line of my table. So if you will not put the border, the lines of the table will not appear. So it's very important that you fill up while filling up data in the table, you ensure that the border is there, and the border value can increase in any number. It can be 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is 0, then it means no border, and as you increase it can change. Now the next important thing that we have to see here, that if I want to make my headings bold, I mean the serial number, the name, and so on, so I have to make TD as TH. So by making TD as TH, automatically the headings will look like a headings, like header. Alright. Now I am also giving a border color. I want to just see the border in different colors, so I am giving it red color. Let's refresh it. Now you can see the table border has come into red color. Now cell padding. Cell padding is the amount of space around the text. if you want to see the text, the space around the text, you have to put cell padding. Cell padding will leave the space around the text in the cell. So now you can see the space is there around the text, otherwise it was sticking to the lines of the table. So now if I increase it more, I will get more space. Okay, now let's align, because my text is not aligned properly. So align equals to right. Now all the text in each cell will come towards right hand direction. If I put it to the center, so it will become in the center, but make sure the spelling of center is CENTER. And if I want to get a background color for the table, so I'll write BG color. This is see all the attributes I'm adding to the background. So background, sorry, I'm adding all the attributes to the table. So all the values are applied for the entire table. If I want anything specific, now I'm changing the color to yellow, because the black or green was not looking nice. So I'm changing it to yellow. Now I'm applying it to table only. So the settings are applied for the entire table. I cannot decide that by putting everything in table, I applied only for one row. It is applicable for the entire table. I can also apply this BG color to individual row also. Now see, I am putting this BG color yellow for the row. It means now my first row will be green in color. Yes, let's see the output. Now let's try to change the color of the second row. I am putting the BG color as purple. So it will change the color for the second row. Now you are seeing the background color of the table is still yellow, but I am changing color of each row. Right? This is how you can change the color of individual cell also and individual row also. Now the third row I have also changed. I have changed it to some this another color, that is light green. So all the three colors have been changed for individual row, but the background color of the table is still yellow. Right? Now if I want to change the color of one cell, I have to apply BG color on either TH or TD, whatever you have used. So I have changed the color of first cell, that is TH, and that is red now. Likewise, we can change the color for any cell in the table. So children, I hope you must have understood how to make a nested list and how to create tables in HTML, how to give colors to the table, and this would prove helpful to you in examination. So thank you so much for watching my video, and please do follow the instructions given in the video carefully. Thanks a lot, students.